Hi, everybody. Welcome to my studio. I'm super happy to have you here for a beautiful yoga practice ahead. This is going to be another complementary practice to what we've been working on for the month of October, which is letting go. So we're going to have some movement this morning and then come into some of those deep, long hold of yin practice where we really get into the tension in our body and learn to let go. So we're going to start today in child's pose. And so what that looks like is you will come to all fours and then you'll drop your hips back to your heels and just settle in. Now, I will tell you, I prefer to have my knees wide here. I like the spaciousness when my knees go wide. My belly can actually sink towards the floor and I can kind of even melt my heart a little bit is what we call it. So as I normally teach, my camera's going to go off, and I feel so strongly about this. I feel that you shouldn't be trying to navigate watching me or anybody else on a computer screen or a television screen, but really tuning in to yourself and your practice. So the practice will be guided just by my voice. And so here goes my camera, and you close your eyes and settle in. All right, so the hips are back against the heels. And the heart is melting towards the ground. And then see if you can actually let your heart drop just an inch or so. So we really feel this heaviness that becomes through our upper body as the hips sink back. I like to reach my fingertips as far away from me as I can. I creep them out. And once my arms get as straight as they can be, I like to lift the palm of my hand off of the mat, kind of making this tripod or tent shape with my fingertips, and then push really hard into the fingertips. And you'll feel this amazing stretch through the armpits, through the side body. And you'll stay there for just a couple breaths here. And then you might just soften and let your palms find the mat again. Maybe the elbows bend a little bit. Maybe you swizzle your hips side to side just a little bit, just to kind of hunker into the pose. And so often, we as humans long for what was. We long for those long summer days. We long for maybe past relationships or past experiences. We long for what was. And sometimes as humans, we also anticipate the future. If I had this, I would be. When I get this, life will be. And when we do that, we are absolutely missing what is. So we're going to talk throughout the practice today of this weighing down of the past, almost as if we're carrying a load on our shoulders that we don't need to carry anymore. And we talk so much this time of year, like leaves. The branches simply let go of something that they no longer need. Start to rise up to all fours here. And then you're immediately going to look over your right shoulder. Your hips will move to the left, and you get this big side body opening, like a C shape. And then you'll come back to center, and you'll turn your head to the left, and your hips will move to the right, and you've created the opposite shape C. So nice. Now come back to center and sink your hips back again. So we're going to move a little bit here. I want you to slide the weight of your cheeks over towards your left heel, and then begin to roll forward over your left shoulder, kind of making that C curve, and then move to the right shoulder, dropping the hips to the right heel, sliding like an oval to the left heel, maybe arching your spine as you come over the left shoulder and then to the right shoulder, and we bend and sink. And I want you just to feel this really organic, beautiful, circular, oval-shaped energy of your body. And how slow can you go? I like to inhale up the left side Slide to the right, exhale down the right side. Slide to the left, just like this smoothness that is in my body. Like a wave of water just rolling through me. Absolutely feeling each motion as if I'm full of this ability to move and flow through life, not holding on to one particular shape, but just moving and rolling. You'll take 3 more. Just feel that. Maybe arch your spine as you come forward. Maybe lift your nose. Really start to feel this connection to what you're doing. And then wherever you're at, you'll pause. And now reverse those directions. Slide from the left to the right, up to the right shoulder, over to the left. Making those side body bends, just feeling your body in motion. So often we go through life without really feeling. We just go through the motions. We miss what's happening right now. You'll take 3 more. Just roll through it. It should feel amazing as we start to wake up the spine. Beautiful. And now you'll come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, but just stay right there. Remember, we're here. We might know where we're going, but we're here right now. Now, begin to lift the knees up just slightly off the mat. Ooh, feel your belly. And now straighten your legs. Hips go up to the sky. You're in that upside down V shape we call downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a few breaths here, and then we're going to roll through another sequence and have that same motion of fluid. Beautiful. Now drop your knees back to the mat. Take a breath in. Let your hips sink back to your heels. Breathe out. Roll back up to tabletop. Take a breath. And now tuck your toes, lengthen your legs, up goes the hips, down dog, breathe out. Let's try that again. Bend your knees, inhale, tabletop. Exhale, hips go back, child's pose, long breath. Inhale, rise back up to tabletop, tuck those pretty toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, get really high with the hips, straighten the legs, and try that again. Bend your knees and inhale. Sink back and exhale. Roll forward and inhale. Down dog on your exhale. Do you feel it? Try it again on your own. Just moving, lowering, sinking, rising, straightening. Just feel your body here rocking forward and back. Take 2 more cycles of this. When you're finished with that second cycle, stay in downward facing dog. And stay and breathe. Maybe the heels make their way closer to the floor. Maybe they don't. And we're going to come backwards today. So begin to walk your hands slowly back, slow as you can. Creep them back. And now you're in a forward fold. Knees are probably soft. Go ahead and sway side to side with the arms. Let the hips get involved. Maybe bend a knee, straighten a leg. But find this beautiful flowing movement. And now begin to take your arms and circle them in a figure 8 pattern. So we just go up and over, up and over. We're just finding this movement like a soft breeze in a tree. Those branches just sway. Nothing violent, nothing stormy, just moving. Now pause, reverse those figure 8s. A little bit of brain work here. Just feel it. Take about 4 more. Feel how the tension leaves the neck when we let ourselves go and not hold on to that grip of life. Go ahead and steady your arms. Let them slow down naturally. Yeah, like the breeze has gone. Now slide your hands to your shins. You'll take a breath in and look forward. Maybe the eyes start to open. And then you exhale into a deep forward fold. I'm going to do that one more time. So you'll come up halfway. And then a deep forward fold. Shift the weight to the heels, leaving the arms and the head heavy, and last, begin to stack your spine, bone on bone on bone. Keep the chin tucked until you are finally vertical. And then there is a giant sigh as the shoulders stack and the chin comes neutral. Take a breath in and bring your arms up high. We're just going to sway again. Reach over to the right. Inhale back to center. Reach over to the left. Let your arms be softly bent like palm tree leaves. Just move side to side. You can see how this practice is going to have a lot of these soft flowing movements to get the body in this idea of going with the flow, being with what is. Shedding all of the leaves that we no longer need. You'll take 3 more, side to side. Just feel it. Arms come back up to center. When you're ready, you'll take a breath in and you will exhale and fold. Come up halfway, take a breath in and fold. Let's build the spine up slow. Heads last, arms last. When you get to the top, there'll be a giant sigh of an exhale, a relief. Arms will slide up. You'll exhale over to the right like a palm tree. Inhale back to center. Exhale left. Inhale back to center. And down we go. We're going to add on. Walk your hands forward, maybe in a 1, 2, 3. You're in a push-up. Maybe the knees, maybe the toes. Take a breath in here. Now lower the body all the way down to the ground. Keep your elbows tucked by your waist, palms down under your shoulders. Lift your heart, peel your nose up. Take a breath. Lower your head, tuck your toes, hinge back to downward facing dog. Take a breath or 2. Begin to walk those hands back to the feet, slow as you go. Nice. Take a halfway lift to reset the spine. And an exhale to fold. Rebuild the spine slow. Remember, we're just moving motion by motion. Arms and head are last. Get to the top and exhale. Arms go up. You'll take a breath in. Reach over to the right. Breathe out. Back to center. Reach left. Breathe out. Back to center. Just drape your body down over your legs. Hands find the mat. Walk forward. A 1, 2, 3. Take a breath. Lower the body. Peel the heart and the nose up. You'll breathe. Tuck your toes. Hinge back. Down dog. Take a breath or 2. Do it one more time. See if you can find that rhythm of your breath. Begin to walk the hands back to the feet. Nice. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Rebuild the spine. Lower your shoulders. Arms go high. Reach to the right. Back to center. Reach left. Back to center. Fold over your legs. Begin to walk forward. A 1, a 2, maybe 3. You'll breathe. Lower the body. Peel the body up. Hinge back. to downward facing dog. Perfect. Take a peek to the top of your mat. Let your nose rise. Just get a stretch for your throat. And now tuck your chin a whole bunch. Do that again. Lift your nose. So just feel what happens when we move our head here in this upside down V shape. Tuck your chin. Do that one more time. It can feel nice on the neck. Opening for the throat. Tuck your chin. Look at your belly. Right leg's going to go high. It'll be way high as it's good for you. And then bend your knee and let your hip open. Let your heart roll to the right. It's a beautiful three-legged dog with an open hip. Now square your hips back to the mat. Straighten your right leg. And bring it forward between your hands. You might need to use a hand to help it get there, but get it up there. Now spin your back foot completely down into the mat. Left leg will be straight, right knee will bend. And now bring your body upright, but splay your arms out lengthwise along the long edge of your mat. So your right hand is forward and your left hand is back. Your right hand and your arm is directly above your bent right leg. This is our strong warrior pose. It's beautiful. Now flip your right palm. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Feel that motion we've done so much, side bend. And now we're going to come right back down. Bring your right arm to your right thigh. Left arm goes up first. Then bring your left arm so that your bicep is by your ear. It's called side angle. We're going to move this. Here we go. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand goes high. Move your arms like a clock. Exhale, come back to side angle. Right elbow down, left arm up and over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. We're just tick-tocking. Exhale, side angle. You have two more like that. Use your breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Last one, reverse your warrior. Find side angle and stay. Now the right arm is resting softly on the right thigh. It's not drilling in, it's not leaning in, it's just there. And now with your left arm up and over your head, bicep by the ear, start to take your right arm and reach it out in front. Keep reaching. So it's almost as if you have this ginormous beach ball between your hands. And now the right leg is really starting to feel sensation. Can you reach just a little bit more? A little bit more. Sink just a little bit more. One more breath cycle. Nice. Now inhale, bring that beach ball above your head. Straighten your right leg. Arms stay high. Right leg is now straight. Toes stay forward. Tee out your arms. Take a peek at your right hand. Reach it forward an inch. And another inch. So we're finding a ton of length here. Legs are straight. Reach another inch. Do you feel how long the arms can be? Keep reaching. Notice that your left hip is starting to rotate up. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. And now your right hand finds your right leg and the left arm goes up to the sky. Your eyes will be where it's comfortable. They might be down, they might be to the side, they might be up, but this is a classic triangle pose, creating space, creating length. Stay and breathe. Now take a peek at your right toes. Use your inhale to pull your body up slow. Bend your right knee, come back to warrior two, where we began. Arms are long, looking over your right hand. Palm up or down, you pick. Take a long breath in here. Cartwheel the arms to the mat, frame your right foot, and step back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Settle in again. Down dog is often referred to in the yoga world as sort of this home base where we reconnect to our breath, we settle into our body again. We're going to take the left leg through that sequence. So bring it high to the sky. And now bend your left knee and let your hip roll and your heart moves to the left. Should feel nice. Now square the hips to the floor, lengthen your left leg, take a breath in. Bring your left foot forward between your hands. Both feet connect to the mat, the whole foot. Back foot's at a diagonal, that right one. And now start to bring the body up. Arms will be lengthwise. You're looking over your left hand this time, but keep those strong arms, those warrior arms. Flip your left palm. And now make sure that your back leg, the right one, is straight and active. Sometimes we lean too far forward. And we're really here to find equanimity and balance in the body. We are here to feel both legs working in this very strong posture. Left arm's going to go up to the sky. We get that beautiful side bend. Now reverse that. Bring your left arm to your left leg. Don't drill it in, just rest it. Your right arm goes high first. Then we rotate the shoulder and we bring the bicep by the ear. We're going to go slow for a moment or two, and then we're going to find that beautiful flowing action again. Nice. Next inhale, left arm goes up and over, reverse your warrior. When you exhale, we find side angle, left arm down, right arm by the ear. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Try it again, 2 more times. Now stay in side angle. Left arm is down, not drilling, but resting. Right arm is up and over, bicep by the ear. Now take your left arm and extend it out in front of you like you're trying to touch the wall across the room. So you're holding that beach ball. You are feeling your legs. Keep reaching and holding. Hold the beach ball. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. One more reach. Finally, we inhale, straighten the left leg. Arms go high. Hold the beach ball. Get long and spacious. Now tee out your arms again. Look at your left hand. Remember, these mindful steps into the pose are more important than arriving, than getting there. Being with what is, not getting there. Start to reach an inch, feel it. Reach another inch. And another inch. And maybe another inch. And now left arm finds left leg, right arm goes up, eyes be where they're comfortable. Pay attention to your neck here. Sometimes it's nice to tuck your chin and just look down at your left toes. Breathe. Now, take a peek at your left toes. Start to rise up slowly, powerfully, but with a pace that's slow. Bend your left knee, find warrior 2. Take a long breath in. Windmill the arms all the way down. Step back to that upside down V shape. Drop your knees and find child's pose. And breathe. These side body stretches that we've been incorporating through the practice, along with these motions of fluidity, so much like a branch of a tree, moving through that gentle breeze, knowing when it's time to let go. The past is the past. Take a breath right here. Bring yourself into the moment and breathe out. Find yourself in downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to play with a challenging version of down dog. So stay with me. We're only going to do it one time each side, but it's just sort of a nice variation to this shape. So take your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee now in towards your chest. So you bend it in. Stay with me. Take your right foot and shoot it over to the left. Let it fall onto the outside edge of your mat. Yes, do you feel that? Now, if you really want more, left arm goes up. Sort of this fallen tree, fallen dog, fallen star. So many people call it so many things. It's just great. Lower your left hand. Pull your right knee into the chest. Extend it up to the sky and lower it back to the safety of down dog. It's kind of fun. Let's try the left leg. You'll bring it up to the sky first. Squeeze it into the belly. Shoot it over to the right. You're on the outside of the foot. Feel that? And now right arm goes high. Oh, it's balance, it's strength. It's feeling incredibly off kilter. Lower your right hand, drag your left knee back to your chest, extend it to the sky, and then find that safety in downward facing dog. Kind of fun to play with. Beautiful. We're going to go forward. We haven't been forward. Take your eyes to the top, walk your feet till you get there. Beautiful. And take a halfway lift and a long forward fold. We're going to play with a couple more challenging things. Begin to roll the spine up. Take your arms out in front as if you're holding a tray of something really, really nice. Palms face up. You're holding this beautiful tray of goodies. Take your right leg and cross it over your left like an X. Start to bend your knees, keeping that X tight, like you have a tight skirt on, or you have a $100 bill between your legs that you don't want to lose. And how low can you go without leaning forward? So the spine stays pretty straight up, but you're bending and squeezing those knees. Now take the arms that are in front and cross them with right on the bottom, left on top like an X. Begin to bend your elbows. You might be able to wrap your wrists around each other and bring your hands palm to palm. You might be back of the hand to back of the hand, maybe hooking a finger or two. If neither of those options work, you're going to bend your elbows and hold onto your shoulders with your palms. This is eagle pose. And so now we're in this compression. We're squeezing the arms. We're squeezing the legs. Maybe, just maybe, the right foot comes off the mat. So we're balancing on our left foot. We're going to play just a little bit with some motion here. Next time you inhale, elbows lift. Maybe the eyes go up. And when you exhale, draw the elbows into the belly. Round your spine. Inhale, lift your elbows. Keep squeezing everything that helps. Lift your nose. Last time we exhale, tuck the chin, round, round, round. Now listen up, we're going to come out of this big. When you inhale, lift your chin, unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs, but shoot your right leg out to the side. Standing on your left leg in this big giant star that might be falling. Can you extend and burst out of this? Take a breath. Bring your right foot back to the mat, arms down, close your eyes. You're going to get 2 chances to play with this eagle each side. So let's go ahead and try it on the left. Arms go out in front to start. Left leg goes over the right. Now start to bend the knees. Squeeze that $100 bill between the thighs. Keep that pencil skirt on. Whatever visual you need, but you're squeezing and trying not to lean forward. So you're really keeping that straight spine. Now take the left arm under the right this time. Make the X. Bend the elbows. Take the wrap that feels good, whether your hands are on your shoulders, your palms are touching, the backs of your hands are touching. And now we're going to find that motion. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, draw them into the belly. Lift your elbows. Draw them in one more time. Now squeeze the elbows to the belly. Here's where we explode. Rise up, inhale, arms go out wide, left leg lifts out to the side. We're standing on the right leg, really expanding in this falling star. Take a breath. Feet come together and eyes closed. Now that we know it, we're going to put it together with some movement. Okay, so find arms out in front, right leg over left. Bend your knees. Cross your arms, find the wrap, settle into eagle. We're going to do 3 breath cycles and then explode. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, draw into the belly. Tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, draw in. One more. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, draw in. Here's where we explode. Inhale, open the arms, unwrap everything. Leg goes to the side. Reach, reach, reach. Stay for one more breath cycle. Spread your fingers, become that star. Bring everything back to center. Close your eyes. Take a breath cycle. I'm going to do the left side. Arms go out in front. Left over right. Left under right with the arms. Bend your knees. Take the wrap. Squeeze tight. Now let's add the breath. Inhale, lift your nose, lift your elbows. Exhale, squeeze in. Can you round your spine? Try it again. Inhale, lift your nose, lift your elbows. Exhale, round in. One more, lift your nose. Round in. And here we explode. Reach, reach, and reach. Leg goes high. Hold it and breathe. Lower everything. Close your eyes. So nice. So nice. Take your arms up to the sky. You'll breathe. Become that palm tree over to the right and we stay. Really reach. Push your weight into your left hip. Feel it. Come back to center. Palm tree over to the left. Hips to the right. Come back to center and lower the arms. Beautiful. Just feel the aliveness here. Just standing, eyes are closed. Hold the arms out in front like you're holding that nice tray of goodies. Lift up your heels. Bend your knees and start to crouch down. Don't spill the goodies. Don't spill the goodies. Beautiful. Have a seat on the mat. We're going to stay seated just for a moment. So here's what we're going to do. Another complicated without visual. So my cues are going to be as clear as possible. So we're sitting on our bum. Legs are going to go out straight. Now, take your right leg and put it over your left. And now bend both knees. So the heels are over by the hips and squeeze them in tight. So the left is on the bottom, the right leg is on top, and the knees are almost stacked. Do you feel that? And for some of us, that may not happen. The right knee may be up. That's okay. But the idea is that the right heel is close to the left hip and the left heel is close to the right hip. And you have this tight little package again, sort of like eagle, but we're sitting down. Put your hands onto your feet. I like to even push my thumb into that sweet little spot on the inner ankle or on the sole of my feet. Give a little pressure point. Our feet are such amazing. I know some people don't like their feet touched, but feet are wonderful for pressure points. Take a breath in here. Start to hinge forward. Start to hinge forward. You're going to start to feel beautiful sensation, especially through the right cheek. How far you go is entirely up to you. You will tuck your chin. You will let the weight of your torso and your head find that deep compression of the belly against the top thigh. And when you get to the place where you feel you have reached your edge, now we stay. We stay. So remember at the very beginning of class, we talked about a lot of movement and flow and then sort of a hunkering in, settling in. Here's where we come into that yin posture where we're going to be here. Having our legs bent like this is excellent for blood pressure regulation. It's excellent for circulation. It's an excellent posture to hold. And just like we held the compression of eagle, when we come out of this, eventually we're going to have an opening to allow the blood flow and the energy to move quickly through us like a rush. That's the beauty of holding poses, is when we come out, there's something powerful that happens. You have about 10 more breath cycles here. See if maybe you can surrender in a little bit more. If you're holding on to tension in the jaw and the eyes and the shoulders and the neck, scan your body and see if you can direct the breath to that tension and actually use the exhale to push it out. It's a beautiful mind-body connection. Nice. Start to rebuild the spine. Bring the hands behind you. Lean back onto straight arms. Lift your heart. You feel that. And now open up your legs wide, unwind them, take them to a wide V shape and push yourself forward. So your legs are at a V, your torso is up, and the hands come to the thighs. Take a breath and start to lean forward. Toes are up. Do you feel the space behind your legs? Where it was just compressed and tight, it is now open. Let it flow. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. This time, right leg goes on the bottom, left leg goes on the top. And you have to wiggle around here and get comfortable. Some people even prefer to be sitting up or a little bit higher so you can have a pillow underneath your bum. You can roll your mat up if it's really uncomfortable. So again, the heels go close to the hips, opposite sides. Legs are squeezing tight. There's compression here. Hands go to your feet. Take a breath in and push forward. Get to the place where you really feel that beautiful stretch now through the left glute, the left hip, and we find our edge again. Everyone's edge is going to be different. Everyone's edge is going to look different and feel different. It's your practice, which is why I prefer no visuals. Tune into yourself, tune into your own sensation. This brings the ability to have no comparison, no competition. It's just you. It's just you and your breath. Now see if you can tuck a little bit more and let the torso and the head do the work. And just breathe. Take a few more breaths here. Slowly come on up. Bring your hands behind you, lean back onto your palms, lift your heart, feel the spaciousness, the counter pose. Now push yourself up, uncross your legs, take them as wide as you can, a V shape, toes are up. Take a breath in, push your heart forward. So beautiful. Nice. Now close your knees, roll your spine up, and start to melt your body onto your back. And once you get there, bring your knees into your chest, maybe squeeze tight, some gratitude for your beautiful body. Just going to take a final series of twists and then settle in. Take the arms out to a T, palms face up. Take a breath in. Drop your knees over to the left. Go ahead and bring them back up to center. And to the right. Back up to center. Give a final squeeze of gratitude one more time. And then start to melt your body onto the mat. Sometimes it feels nice to keep your knees bent like a tripod and walk your feet out just a bit, and that creates some space in the low back. Sometimes it's nice to have the feet together with the knees open like a butterfly. And sometimes it's nice just to take up a bunch of space on your mat. Take your arms out, your legs wide. Take a really long breath in. And just let the exhale come all the way out. Sometimes we hold on. Empty the breath. Try that one more time. Take a big breath in. A full, long, emptying exhale, a complete letting go. There will always be these opportunities in our life for movement and just letting the wind move through us. We can't go back to the past. We can remember it with fondness and with wisdom. We have no idea what the future brings. These longings that we have, we miss right now. And right now, our job is to let go and to make space for what is. So we have movement, we have stillness. We have the stirring up of energy and then the complete let go. Just like fall. It's like that beautiful tree outside your window. And as the wind comes, it's completely okay with letting go. As always, it's such a pleasure and such a gift to be able to share with you, to know that you receive my practices with warmth and gratitude. And I am so grateful for each of you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for your generosity. And I hope to see you really soon. Take care.